Hi, I'm Sprychon, and it's been a while since I've done one of these, and by the time that you're seeing this video, it'll be my birthday! Woohoo! Which, I'm not telling you how old I am, but I will tell you that it's also Arle Naja's birthday. Yeah, we share a birthday, it's pretty funny. And since Arle Naja is mysterious, that means I can talk about the mysterious team, which means I need to talk about the tribes, because, like, holy crap, a lot has changed since the last one. So, it's time to make another one of these because, like I said, the last one was in like May or something, and a lot has changed since then. So first things we're going to do is keep Brave at number one, and then put Shady down as the worst tribe in the game. So yeah, those are the easiest changes, by the way. Like Brave is still absolutely busted, and Shady's just awful. They have a pre-fill EX popper, which is a limit break tenable UZ rank. They have an LB tenable triple Z rank drop big fever extender that also has a unity bonus in Bosohinazol. They have Galapion, who has revive unity bonus and was LB tenable as a double Z rank. And then they got a fast fever, except you either have to replace an LB tenable pre-fill tap inflator, who's like just straight up hits harder than everyone else, and she also has easy link, so or you have to get rid of Eddie, who has unity bonus and guard. And if you've seen my last video, the video before that, where I've no bonused all of the like tribe restrictions for the impossible stage last event, you'll know that guard is just incredibly busted. So giving that up for a fast fever, yeah, it's really not going to do anything. So Shady just genuinely sucks. Shady is just like a really terrible tribe right now. They were the best tribe in the game, and I guess the devs realized that and are just not buffing it anymore, because I'm pretty sure Shady, besides like Wicked and the Kyborgs, I'm pretty sure Shady is like the only tribe where you can't consistently get a good run. You'll get one like once in a blue moon or something, but it is not very good. They're actually like atrocious. You have to have everything perfect. All of them have to be G5. You have to get lucky with Eddie's guards. It's ridiculous. So next up, I'm going to put Heartful back as the second best tribe in the game, and I'm going to retroactively say they were always the second best. I was just riding the mysterious high. Heartful is just too good. I'm in friend Discord servers for like of people who play Puni, and they're in like other servers. I'm not gonna just say which servers they are, but they probably know the people. If they saw this video, they probably know who I'm talking about. But they would say Heartful is not that good because you need the Nyanbo exclusives for them to be as good as they are. And they say you have to take into consideration that like Nyanbos are harder to get. Let me tell you, I don't care how difficult a tribe is. If you want to like just straight up ignore the Nyanbo exclusives, you have to like say this is like a free to play team tier list. And you can't like mix and match it. You can't have like some Nyanbos, because then it's like, oh well, my only Nyanbo exclusive is red and white Elzamechia, so I just have the best charming team in the game. Like, you can't do that at all. You have to have either no Nyanbo exclusives or all Nyanbo exclusives when ranking a team. And if you have all the Nyanbo exclusives, then you got the second best team in the game with Heartful. You got a friggin' Baby You, like the little child, the pre-fill EX popper. You got Santa Natsuyomi, Unity bonus Fever Fill Fever extender. You got Orihime Natsuyomi, a UZ... I don't know what she was. Probably Limit Break 4. I have no idea. I don't care. Unity bonus, Inflate 4 character. Just great. You got Summer Setsuna, who is like the whole reason the Heartful tribe is good. And like if you're not running Summer Setsuna, you're basically just running like a 5th place team. Like pretty mid. And then you got Noelle, who is a Fast Fever Unity bonus. Now, if you're like stupid or terrible at the game, or you just don't have G-books, then I guess instead of Noelle, you can bring Fighter Ren because he has Revive. And he has Fever Fill as an... I'm pretty sure he's an all-popper rearranger. But if you don't have to run him, don't run him. He's really, really mid. Noelle's just straight up better. Like, for so many situations. She's a bonus ball maker too, so she can get everyone else their Soultimates way better. And like all Fighter Ren can do is like I guess a double fever strat, which if you have the best Heartful team, you don't need a double fever strat. it's pretty bad. Pretty dang bad. And then we're going to put Charming there because Charming is just like budget Heartful, I guess. They have Red and White Elzamekia, who is a pre-fill Soultimate filler with Unity, which is like amazing support. You got Fumi Hime, Halloween edition, who is a Fever Fill After Fill EX Popper, who's pretty good. Fez Shuka is a Fast Fever, Fever Fill, Fever Extender. I Hybar is a Fast Fever, Unity bonus, Tap and Fighter. And then for the 5th slot, you can either run Natsume or Cyber Fubuki with her Revive skill, or you can bring Halloween Kappa-chan to have the start rearranged like Heartful does. But then you don't have the Revive, and you can't have both Revive and the start rearranged because then you're going to have to give up like a Unity bonus or or your EX Popper or your Fever Extender. So they're almost as good as Heartful, but not quite. And then this is where I'm going to put Mysterious. The only reason I've moved Mysterious is because people have been like whining about me saying Mysterious is the second best tribe in the game. Like, oh, they need guards and all that. Mysterious can guard, crit, heal, has fast fever, has the strongest fever extender in the game, has Arle who can just rearrange the entire board. They can literally just do whatever, and it just works. So yeah, Mysterious is like an incredibly good tribe. And anybody who says that it's not that crazy, they probably haven't tried it. They probably don't have Arle at least. And Arle like really buffs the team. So I might as well go ahead and do the newest member of the good tribes. We have Erie. Now, last event when we had the 9th anniversary or whatever it was, 11th anniversary I think, probably. It was a really terrible event. But Arachnus was really good, as he is a fever... No, he's a... God, I'm terrible at this. He has Redrop, he's a Soultimate filler, and he has Unity. Except I swear the devs knew what they were doing and made his non-changeable skill Redrop, made his other skills pre-fill. However, he got a third swappable skill with bonus balls. They knew exactly what they were doing, and it's so annoying. But he's still a Soultimate filler with Unity bonus. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, cool, Erie's finally good now. And then they buffed it again by putting the newest member, Jinga. I think that's how you say it. I have no idea. I don't care. I'm mad, though, because I have to replace Saku-chan now. I physically have to. See, Jinga is a UZ Limit Break Tenable Fever Extender with Fever Fill and After Fill. That works really well with what with what Erie has. Because Erie has Hosho Marine in a swimsuit, who is a pre-fill EX Popper, who also has After Fill. And with the Soultimate filler of Arachnus, you're pretty good. And they also have Izana, who is drop big. So basically, after you use a freaking EX Popper, he almost always has close to his G Soultimate. So you can get 2 more, at least, probably 2 more Jinga Soultimates. And since he's the hardest hitter on the team, he hits for big damage. And then once those 2 Soultimates are done, you can use Arachnus to get a refresh on Marine and Jinga, get a Jinga Soultimate, then do a Marine Soultimate, and then you have another Izana Soultimate. And then you just have Taicho raise your Fast Fever and another Unity bonus. So they got buffed pretty hard. So they're definitely better than Slippery, because Slippery is like the least good tribe here, but they're still really good. They just don't have those insane mechanics that other tribes have. Enma... No, let me do something first. I'm going to say Enma is better than Tough. Now, you might think that that's a little ridiculous because they have 3 Unity bonuses, but hear me out. Enma gets into Fever Time without taking damage, and they also have a Revive at the same time. Tough doesn't have that, and if they do have a Revive, they're not chainable, but they would also have Guard. But since they're not chainable, and their best option is spamming triple OPC, who is a select popper with drop big, that has Unity bonus, they would have to do multiple Fever strats, which is inconsistent because they don't have any rearrangers. They have Future Ren as a UZ Fever Fill Fever Extender with Unity. They have Tamonten Ren, who also has Fever Fill, but also has Fast Fever. Then you have Puppet Gunshin, who's a Tap Inflator with Unity and using other Soultimates fill his Soul Gauge. And then the triple OPC with drop big, but he's a select popper, so he's really weak. You would also, like for your 5th slot, you either bring the double Z rank Chojin Gunshin, who has revive, guard, but he is a stunner all popper. Or you bring Swimsuit Corone, who is a Link Big Inflate 4 character to help you spam future Ren, but then you don't have revive or guard. Enma doesn't have to do that, and if they want to give up the 10-second stun, they can put crits on the team with Fudo Boy Gold. Because their Fever Extender is Oni King Enma. He has Fever Fill and has Revive, so he's just amazing. They have Jane, who's a pre-fill redrop EX popper. And then they have the Fast Fever Unity bonus Nyanbo Gao Kyra. And then they have the pre-fill Tap Inflator with Unity God of Armor Fudoma. And Fudo Boy Gold is also a, like, Soultimate filler. So you have a Soultimate filler on the team no matter what. You either have the ability to crit, which is just broken, or you have the stun for 10 seconds, which is amazing. So, like, they're just more consistent overall. And if you don't bring triple OPC, and then you bring both Corone and Gunshin, then they're just not, like, hitting as hard. So, like, Enma is just, like, more... It's just, like, a better Tough. And then Tough is, like, a better Slippery. So, I'm going to say Eerie is better than both of them. So, but why is Eerie better than Enma? It's like, to me, it just comes down to the fact that they, like, both have Revive all the time. But Slippery just, like, hits harder. Like, because, I don't know. You can swap Eerie and Enma, like, all you want. Like, this is just what I'm going with for now. Like, I'll change my mind all the time. And then 7th and 57th. 7th. 8th and then 9th. So, yeah. I'm thinking that's looking pretty good so far. Because Brave has Megumin, and they can do 1.2 million damage and 3 super attacks without, like, tribe advantage. Heartful is just, like, insanely overtuned. Getting into Fever Time without taking damage, while also having 3 Unity bonuses, is pretty insane. They're literally just like Enma, but they trade off the Revive for, like, way harder hitting characters. Because they have, like, 2 Nyanbo exclusives, UZ ranks. Charming is just, like, almost Heartful, but not quite. Mysterious can be as low as, like, 8th on this list if you don't get any guards. But if you, like, don't try to go for, like, straight meta and you go for, like, little sillier options like Blue Sky Helmet Suzaku, they're way up here. It's crazy. Like, that's what you got to realize with this when I rank Mysterious this high. And I know I'll just, like, post a screenshot of the tier list, and then, like, people will try to flame you like, oh, wow, you think even with all these buffs that Eerie is worse than Mysterious? Yeah, when it's the Mysterious team that I build. With Subaru, Blue Sky Helmet, Suzaku, and Kirachara for 3 separate 10% chances to guard. I think that's what the chance to proc is. Like, they reduce damage received by 90%. So a counterattack that does 2,000 damage, you only do 200. And since, like, you got 3 methods of healing with just entering Fever Time, popping a size 6 Subaru Puni, or using Kirachara's Soultimate, like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then they have the ability to crit. Aqua just hits really hard. Arle is just insane. Yeah, I do think I like Mysterious better than Eerie. You can put, like, Mysterious below Enma if you just hate, like, if you just hate luck, I guess. But, like, none of these teams are consistent. Brave is the most consistent team. But even then, like, you still might just get unlucky and not have enough Megumines to, like, get this super attack off quick enough. Like, no team is, like, consistent, because, like, the start of the board is, like, the main thing that's going to decide whether you win or not. Because, like, if you can get, like, all of these tribes can get into Fever Time while taking, like, 1 normal, or, like, 0 in the case of Enma, Heartful, and sometimes Charming. Shady has to take at least 2 without, like, sacrificing good characters to bring a fast Fever. Like, if you have to have, like, god luck to get into Fever Time with Shady, like, super quickly. Let's make sure my auto's still going. Yes, it is. So that's why I think Shady is so bad, because like, oh, they have stats and big damage just like all of these tribes, except they also have fast fever. So like Shady doesn't do anything special. Like everything Shady does, all these other tribes do, maybe slightly worse, but in exchange for fast fever, which is just insane. Slippery, I do think, is the worst like viable tribe, but it's not like the case of honestly. Let me just like make a separate tier list real quick. Make sure it's still in frame. There's like a separate thing. If we were to separate this by like tiers, it would probably be something like this. I'm thinking. Yeah, it'd be something like this. Maybe here, here, and like maybe something like this. Yeah, if we were to separate it into like tiers of like not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then like groups. Like this is like S plus tier, S tier, A tier, B tier, F tier. Like that's probably what I would do. But I just like the numbered order that we have here. Let me just, so that way it saves this formation instead. But yeah, this is what I think the current tribe tier list is for July. And then I wanted to go ahead and post one now because I didn't do one for June because like nothing happened in June. And then I waited like until the end of July because I didn't want to like post something. Like if I waited or if I did this tier list earlier when Jenga like wasn't out, like if I did this 3 days ago, Erie would probably be below Tough, which like wow, that's not really a big deal. But now Erie is like way up here, I think, personally. Tier lists are all subjective. Like nobody's gonna agree on everything. Sometimes people try to focus on something that like just doesn't work. But yeah, that's what I think right now. Happy birthday to me. And yeah, that's kind of all I really got right now. I'm terrible at outros. Actually, while I'm here, it is my birthday. You should subscribe. Like I never ask you to subscribe, and I always forget. But like right now, I'm at 584 subscribers, really close to 600. If we could get there, that would be pretty sick. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll catch you later.